Cut 196.
We've got to get the job done there. And that requires us to have enough troops that we're not just air raiding villages and killing civilians, which is causing enormous problems there.
Okay, so that's what we're doing. We're just air raiding villages and killing children. That's what we're doing. This was one of the first weeks the president took over. This is from his first press conference.
You became a big issue because you are a friend.
Whoops, not that one.
Cut 222.
Yep, it's, hang on. This one.
I don't know all the facts, but that the Cambridge police acted stupidly.
That one still gets me. Blaming the cops.
Cut 553. Is this Putin?
This is the Medvedev thing about Putin.
This is my last election. After my election, I have more flexibility. And I transmit this information to Vladimir and my stand.
I've never heard anything like this from an American president.
This
is my last election, so you'll have to give me some time because then I'll have more flexibility. I will transmit to Vladimir. This is something somebody else would have gone to jail for in years gone by. I mean, what? Excuse me? What? What does that even mean? And it's just a blip. Just a blip. We're just putting these through just so you have some recollection of the overwhelming evidence this guy is not like you. Cut 280.
There are things that you can do individually, though, to save energy. Making sure your tires are properly inflated. Simple thing. But we could save all the oil that they're talking about getting off drilling. If everybody was just inflating their tires.
I love that one.
And getting regular tune-ups.
Tune-ups.
You could actually save just as much.
Sure. So is just as much as drilling. Just as much as drilling, if we all just inflated our tires and got a tune-up, we could save as much as all new drilling. Wow, that's quite a concept there.
Also completely untrue.
Yeah, I wonder why we haven't really stood on that one, because that's a really good idea if it worked. Cut 761.
That at least we can let doctors know and your mom know that, you know what, maybe this isn't going to help. Maybe you're better off not having the surgery, but taking the painkiller.
Remember that? It was so outrageous, though, to say that care might be rationed to anyone.
That's what he's saying here.
That's exactly what he's saying.
He's saying here, maybe
rather than do some kind of surgery on her, give her a pill and just keep her comfortable and let her die. Basically, that's what is being said.
But at least he's worried about our defense.
I will cut tens of billions of dollars in wasteful spending. I will cut investments in unproven missile defense systems.
Oh, good.
I will not weaponize space.
All right.
I will slow our development of future combat systems.
How does that make sense to anybody? You'll slow our development of future combat systems?
How could you say that out loud?
Why would you do that?
I have no idea.
And I will institute an independent Defense Priorities Board to ensure that the quadrennial defense review is not used to justify unnecessary spending.
I've always hated the quadrennial defense review, haven't you? So I'm glad he's doing that.
Okay, we're not even halfway through this list, so we'll come back to it here in a second. But
so many I forgot about.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, it's quite staggering. Of audio clips of the most outrageous things the president has ever said. And you listen to some of these things, and it's all one man. It's all in 4 years. And you find, is this who I am? That's how you have to ask. Is this who I am? Last night on the TV show, we did this 20-minute monologue that is really quite hysterical when you put it together. It's about 10 minutes long. Watch it on GBTV, or I think it's up on the Blaze today. Watch it. I mean, we forget about that. There's a time in his life that he worshipped the monkey god. That, we've elected a man. This is how non-racist, non-judgmental we really are. There are 18%, 25% of Democrats that won't elect Mitt Romney because he's a Mormon. But we've elected a guy who spent time in his childhood worshiping the monkey god, Hunan. You got to be kidding me. I didn't even know there was a monkey god. But in his own words. Very powerful fighting evil spirits, by the way.
He will never be defeated. Yeah.
So we're just going through all of this stuff, and I just want to ask you, is this who you are? I have no problem with people being different. Maybe, okay, so he may worship the monkey god when he was a kid. Okay, whatever. I don't think he's worshiping the monkey god now. But don't you dare call us racist. Don't you dare call us small-minded bigots.
Right, and
you worshipped a monkey god, and you're president of the United States.
He talked about how he needs to create a country in which you can succeed from circumstances in which you're different.
That's what started all of it.
Yeah, I mean, he says he needs to create it as if it doesn't already exist.
Right.
That's how
He's
got
president,
there.
and what we're doing is we're going through this list. We're going to take a break here in a second, but we're going through this list, and I'm just showing you how different this guy is from you. And this should do one thing. Should make you thrilled on how diverse and how accepting we really are. We really are accepting of somebody who is so unbelievably radically different. You want to see how radically different his childhood was to your childhood? Here's a guy who never celebrated 4th of July, never went to the picnics, the Memorial Day parades. No, has none of that. Has no John Philip Sousa in him at all. Just because he never was exposed to it as a kid. But we go back to the audio clips on what he said in the last 4 years that are just as different as that.